How you doing, guys? So we're gonna talk about what happens if you don't feel that love from your child and you feel kind of disconnected and you don't know what's going on. Now, when you buy a dog, a pet, and when you take him for a walk, you feed him, you wash him, and this is actually enough so he can love you. Now, humans, children, it's not pets, so we need emotional contact with our parents, especially mother, until 3 years old. Children, they don't feel they kind of undeveloped yet until 3 years old. So it's very important to be uh, emotionally connected with your mother. Father, you can love him later, but very important with mother. Now, so what happens is when you watch cartoons with your child or buy him pets or watch movies, anything you do, it's not gonna be enough to feel that emotion, because child, when he, for example, when he watches cartoons, I mean, he can experience some emotions, but it's not gonna be connected to you as your mother. I mean, basically, you want him to be connected to you. So the thing is, the only thing you can do, it's when you read them a story tale. Now, story tale shouldn't be some scary story tale or shouldn't be some weird story tales. I'm not just find story tale, because I'm not gonna um, help you to pick one, because everybody needs to. And by the way, story tales that I read in my childhood, it's not the same ones that we have here, because I grew up in Soviet Union. Now, what happened is, when you pick him that story tale, it's very also important for visual children, so they're not gonna experience that fears at night. They're not gonna have fear of darkness. The story tale should be good story tale, something kind, something uh, that they can visualize the character. Now, what happened when they watch movie or cartoon, they already see the character. They cannot really visualize and experience those deep emotions. So when they visualize it, and when you as a mother read it to him, he's gonna feel that, he's gonna visualize, he's gonna experience it through you. So you is gonna be connected to you. For example, if you're gonna give it to nanny to do it for you, it's gonna love your nanny more than you. I mean, everybody understand busy and working, but you should pick 20 minutes before it goes to sleep. Or now, also, it's very important that you read it to him, because it's easier for you will be teaching your child to read later. And it's also very important, I'm gonna cover it in another video why. Now, when you're gonna teach him to read, first of all, it's much better than playing those video games and all day long, or watch those weird some of the cartoons. But those cartoons, I mean, I don't know how they make those cartoons for these little kids. But anyway, now when you read him this story tale and he experienced that deep emotion through you, and he wants you to read him more, and he wants you to read him every day, and day by day you're reading it to him, and one day you tell him, don't tell him directly, by the way, because when you're trying to teach something your child, it's like adults. You don't tell him directly. You know, you as a woman don't come to man, come, let's go sleep with me. You're not gonna do that directly. So the same thing with children. What you do, you bring him that desire to have every day that story tale, and then one day you tell, for example, your husband in front of your kid that Johnny next door already reading books by himself or something like that, and your child understands that he wants this story tale tonight, and you tell him, look, Mikey, I'm sorry I can't read it for you today, but we're definitely gonna read one on Sunday, let's say, in a couple of days, and give him that, you have to give him that deficit, something that is gonna wait, and you can tell him, you know, Johnny already reading it himself or something like that, but don't like tell him, hey, here's the book, go read it. It's not gonna. So what you do next, you basically you tell him on Sunday I'm gonna read it to you, and then one day he's gonna understand that he wants this story tale every day, so he's gonna ask you to teach him to read. One day he's gonna ask you for that because he always wants this story tale, and you cannot do it every day, but Johnny has it every day because he knows how to read. So one day he's gonna ask you to teach him, and you do the same thing, you know, let him wait a couple of days and bring him that deficit, that desire, and remind him every day so he's not gonna forget about it. Today is Monday, but on Thursday I promise you we're gonna start reading. Today is Tuesday, it's only a couple of days, and Mom will teach you to read. And then you're gonna able to, that's the only way, by the way, to teach your child to read, and that's the only way, if you read him those story tales, to teach him to experience this emotion and connection between you and your child. By the way, it's not even if you buy him pads. Again, it's not watching TV together, because he has to see the picture. Visualize it. Once he sees the picture, once he sees the image on the cartoon, there's nothing really to visualize. So he's not, and he has to experience it through you. So it's very important. If you have this problem with your child, you have to start doing that. I'm gonna explain in another video a little bit deeper how it all works, and I'll see you guys next video.